Welcome back to AFT Dice Season 4. Last season, Port Adelaide beat the Sydney Swans by 35 points. So congratulations to the Port Adelaide Power. New season has started. Let's go to the first round, first game, North Melbourne versus Western Bulldogs. And the first quarter is nearly done. Okay, North Melbourne have kicked 5-5, 35 to Western Bulldogs 3-6, 24. Let's go to the second quarter. And the second quarter, North Melbourne have kicked 6 goals, 3 to the Bulldogs, 5 goals, 1. And at half time, Western Bulldogs are down by 19 points. All right, let's go to the third quarter of this game. And the third quarter, Bulldogs have come out. They've kicked 5-1 to North Melbourne 2-6. And at three-quarter time, North Melbourne are leading by 6 points. All right, let's go to the last quarter. And the last quarter, North Melbourne have kicked 3 goals, 6 to Bulldogs, 2 goals, 5. And North Melbourne have won the first game of the season by 13 points. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Adelaide Crows versus Fremantle. Let's go to the first quarter. And the first quarter, Adelaide have kicked 2 goals, 3 to Fremantle, 3 goals, 1. And Adelaide are trailing by 4 points at quarter time. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, even, 4 goals, 2 apiece. At halftime, Fremantle are leading by 4 points. Let's go to the third quarter. And the third quarter, Fremantle have won the quarter by 3 points. Adelaide have kicked 4 goals, 3 to Fremantle, 4 goals, 6. And at three-quarter time, Adelaide are trailing by 7 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Last quarter, Adelaide have kicked 6 goals, 3 to Fremantle, 2 goals, 4. And in the end, Adelaide have won by 16 points. Final scores, Adelaide Crows 16-11, 107 to Fremantle 13-13, 91. All right, let's go to the third game. It's Port Adelaide versus Richmond at the Adelaide Oval. And the first quarter's done. Port Adelaide have kicked 6 goals, 6, 42 to Richmond, 4-3, 27. All right, let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Richmond have come out, kicked 4 goals, 6 to Port Adelaide, 1-5. And at halftime, Richmond are leading by 4 points. All right, third quarter, Port Adelaide have kicked 4 goals, 4 to Richmond, 2 goals, 6. And at three-quarter time, Port Adelaide are in front by 6 points. Let's go to the last quarter. And the last quarter, Richmond have won by 3 points. But in the end, Port Adelaide have won this game by 3 points. It's a close game. Final scores, Port Adelaide 14-17, 101 to Richmond 13-20, 98. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Collingwood versus GWS Giants at the MCG. All right, Collingwood have kicked 4 goals, 4 to the Giants, 6 goals, 6. And the Giants are in front by 14 points. Let's go to the second quarter. Collingwood have kicked 3 goals, 3 to Giants, 3 goals, 2. And at halftime, Giants are leading by 13 points. Let's go to the third quarter. And the third quarter was even, 1 goal, 6 apiece. And GWS Giants are still leading by 13 points. Let's go to the last quarter. And the last quarter, GWS Giants have kicked 6 goals, 5 to Collingwood, 4 goals, 4. And the Giants win by 26 points. All right, let's go to the next game. It's St Kilda versus Geelong at Marvel Stadium. We've got St Kilda kicking 5 goals 2 to the Cats, 1 goal 1 at quarter time. Let's go to the second quarter. In the second quarter, the Cats have kicked 5 goals 6 to St Kilda, 3 goals 3. At a half time, St Kilda are leading by 10 points. Right, let's go to the third quarter. And the third quarter, the Cats have kicked 5 goals 4 to St Kilda, 2 goals 6. And at three-quarter time, the Cats are leading by 6 points. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. And St Kilda have kicked 6 goals 2 to Geelong, 2 goals 2 in that last quarter. The final scores, St Kilda 16 goals 13, 109 to Geelong 13, 13, 91. St Kilda win by 18 points. Let's go to the next game. It's Hawthorn versus Brisbane Lions at the at Marvel Stadium. And we've got Hawthorn kicking 1 goal 2 to Brisbane, 5 goals 1. And at quarter time, Brisbane are leading by 23 points. All right. Second quarter, Hawthorn have kicked 4 goals 4 to Brisbane, 2 goals 3. And at halftime, Brisbane are in front by 10 points. Let's go to the third quarter. In the third quarter, Hawthorn have kicked 4 goals 3 to Brisbane, 2 goals 3. And at three-quarter time, Hawthorn are leading by 2 points. All right, let's go to the last quarter. And the last quarter, Brisbane have kicked 6 goals 5 to Hawthorn, 1 goal 4. And in the end, Brisbane have won this game by 29 points. Let's go to the next game. It's Gold Coast versus Carlton at Metricon Stadium. All right, the first quarter's done. Gold Coast have kicked 2 goals 4 to Carlton, 4 goals 4. All right, Carlton are leading by 2 goals. Let's go to the second quarter. Gold Coast kicking 1 goal 4 to Carlton, 1 goal 6. And at halftime, Carlton are leading by 14 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter even, 6 goals 4 apiece. And no margin change. Carlton still leading by 14 points. Let's go to the last quarter. And the last quarter, Gold Coast win it by 2 points. 6 goals 6 to Carlton, 6 goals 4. But in the end, Carlton win the game by 12 points. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Essendon versus West Coast Eagles at Marvel Stadium. And Essendon have kicked 4 goals 4 to West Coast, 3 goals 3. And second quarter, Essendon have kicked 4 goals 4 to West Coast, 2 goals 4. And at half time, Essendon are leading by 19 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Essendon have kicked 2 goals 1 to West Coast, 1 goal 1. And at three-quarter time, Essendon are leading by 25 points. Let's go to the last quarter. And Essendon have kicked 3 goals 5 to West Coast, 2 goals 1. And in the end, Essendon win by 35 points. Okay, let's go to the last game. It's Sydney versus Melbourne at the SCG. Let's go to the first quarter for this game. Melbourne have come out of the blocks. They've kicked 6 goals 1 to Sydney, 1-2. The runners up in season 3, Sydney. All right. So they've got off to a bad start, Sydney. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter's a little bit better than the first for Sydney. They've kicked 6 goals 6 to Melbourne, 1-6. And at half time, Sydney are leading by 1 point. What a turnaround. All right, let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter's done. Sydney have come out firing with a bad first quarter. They've had two best quarters for the season so far. They've kicked 6 goals, 1 to Melbourne, 2 goals, 2. And at 3-quarter time, Sydney are leading by 24 points. All right, let's go to the last quarter. And the last quarter, Melbourne have kicked 5 goals, 5 to Sydney, 3 goals, 2. And in the end, Sydney have won by 9 points. All right. That concludes round 1 for Dice Season 4. What drama in that last game. You know, Sydney had a bad first quarter, but they've come back and they've won the last game of the round. Now, I just want to explain Dice Season 4 fixture. It's the opposite from Dice Season 3. So it gives every team a chance to play the other team away and home in, you know, the 2 seasons. So, all right. So that's the setup. The top 8, we've got Essendon on top with their big win against the West Coast Eagles. We've got Brisbane 2nd, GWS 3rd, St Kilda 4th, and then remaining 4 teams in the 8, we've got Adelaide Crows, North Melbourne, Carlton, and Sydney Swans. And then we've got Port Adelaide, who won the grand final in Dice Season 3, just outside the 8. All right. Hopefully that's been fun for you. Season 4 is underway and round 1 has been completed. All right. We'll see you next time on AFT Dice Season 4.